the 28th of January, so welcome to 2018. This is my first video of 2018. I've been pretty busy with things like work and just normal family life to be actually filming anything interesting. Today though, however, I am doing a slight bit longer journey than I normally do. I am on my way to Portlaoise and for a Irish EV Owners Association committee meeting. Exciting stuff. It is, but you know. So I thought this was a good opportunity to film a little something. So what have I been up to in the last few weeks since you last saw me? We all went through Christmas and New Year's. I hope it was enjoyable for you as it was for me. I got a few filming tools from Santa Claus. Thank you very much, Santa Claus. I got a DJi Osmo Mobile, which is basically a mobile phone Steadicam stabilizer thingy, but you can do a good few nice things with it. I briefly used it in the latest episode of The Passenger, the one on the Ring of Kerry. So the motion time lapses and the scenery shots were all done using the Osmo Mobile. Now the focus was completely and hopelessly off, but I got a little bit better in the meantime. So that was one thing I got. The second thing I got, which I'm most excited about, was for my birthday. I got a DJi Mavic Pro drone. I should say I bought it for myself. Happy birthday to me. I tried to get some drone footage in earlier episodes last year, or in 2016 I should say. Didn't really work. The drone I had back then was a Parrot Bebop 1. It wasn't very stable, the image quality wasn't very good, it was hard to fly, hard to carry, the controller was like huge. The DJi Mavic is substantially more portable. So I basically got, it's a used drone, a slightly used drone. It hasn't flown much, it's less than a year old. I got the drone, 2 batteries and the controller. Now I since then bought a carry case and just to basically be able to easily carry it around. The drone itself is foldable, which is one of the main reasons I like it. It's so ridiculously portable. So I can carry it with me, have it up and running in less than a minute, or well, a minute anyway, and then take some aerial shots. Now I'm not sure to what extent I'll be using it. It's difficult to film a car when it's driving, that kind of stuff. I don't want to be doing too many dangerous things or reckless things, as some might call them. There's a few cool features on the drone which are automated flights, which might allow me to film myself whilst driving without causing any danger to myself or other road users. But I'll have to wait and see. I don't want to be causing too much trouble or promising stuff that I can't keep. But I'll try and include some drone cinematography if it adds something to the video. Anyways, on my way to Portlaoise this morning, I pumped up the tires because my tires were a little bit deflated. They're also getting pretty worn actually, so I might have to rotate them anyway. On the car front, my car is now 3 years and 4 months old. It has done close to 86,000 kilometers. I'm literally 25 kilometers away from hitting 86,000 kilometers, which is pretty good. It also highlights to me the fact that in the last 7 months I've done only 70,000 kilometers, 7,000 kilometers, only 7,000 kilometers in the last 7 months. So I haven't been driving much. Hence the silence from me. But don't worry, I'm not abandoning the whole YouTube thing, even though YouTube has changed its AdSense rules. Now, you may have noticed a few months ago I activated ads in my videos. Don't worry, I won't be making a small fortune from this, but I thought, why the heck not? Now, I could have actually turned on monetization a lot sooner. I never did. It never entered my friendly mind. There's been a lot of talk on YouTube and Facebook and social media about the changes of the new regulations that are coming in probably about 2 weeks. Basically, in 2 weeks, the monetization will be gone. Unless I reach 1,000 subscribers, which I'm probably a little over 300 short, 330 or 320 thereabouts. So I won't make 1,000 subscribers. I am not particularly bothered by it, and I'll tell you why. The new rules that are coming in for YouTube monetization are specifically targeted to stop one-hit wonders from making money. So if you want to make money on YouTube, you will have to have a minimum of 1,000 subscribers, and you have to have, I think it's 4,000 hours worth of viewing in 12 months. Now, currently, I make the 4,000 hours of viewing time a year. Barely, but I make it. 1,000 subscribers, however, no. I do like the rules because there are way too many people who get a sensational video, put it up on YouTube, get hundreds and thousands and millions of views, and make a small fortune out of the one video. What YouTube is trying to do, I think, is preventing those kind of people from actually making any money, thereby disincentivizing them from uploading them to YouTube in the first place. It's trying to stimulate people to create content people find interesting, gather the subscribes, entertain your audience, keep them entertained, hence the 4,000 hours a year. You know, so it's trying to incentivize creators rather than people who, you know, just do one-hit wonder videos. Now, on the flip side of that, small creators like myself lose out. I have to be honest, I'm not losing out on much. Average earnings, full disclosure, average earnings have been roughly about $3.50 a month. So that is what? At current exchange rate, a little over €3 a month. I'm not exactly going to miss that. But for people who are, who get a higher view rate but have less subscribers, they might lose out. But all in all, I think the people who are genuinely trying to make a living off YouTube will not notice the difference. Yes, it'll be a little bit harder for small-time creators like myself to make any money, but in all fairness, in the grand scheme of things, that is not going to impact on my livelihood whatsoever. And besides, I make these videos for fun. Okay, that's my little rant on the YouTube monetization. Let's just continue on the road. First stop is Cashel. I'm meeting fellow committee member and friend and a person you've seen in these videos before, Guillaume, at Cashel. So that'll be fun. I'll probably do a full charge in Cashel. I'm only going to Portlaoise. Now, the fast charger in Portlaoise is broken for the Zoe, so I won't be able to charge whilst we're having the meeting. I'm not certain, but I think a nearby 22 kilowatt charger has been removed, which is a bit strange. It's a lovely location. It's a really nice sort of, within walking distance of the centre where we're having the meeting. But I think it's been removed. Either that or it's broken, but I'll check anyway. So I probably won't be able to charge my car whilst we're doing the meeting, but that's fine. I should be able to get from Cashel to Portlaoise, then back to Junction 3 in one charge. I might alternatively just charge up at junction 3 like I usually do, but we'll see how time goes. So, see you guys at Cashel. Not a bother, as they say. 33% when I arrived. As you can tell by the temperature, it's 11 degrees, which is ridiculously high for the time of year. It's the end of January, for God's sake. Anyway, so this is Cashel, and no sign of Guillaume just yet. He is on his way. I may or may not film it, depends on his attitude. He doesn't necessarily like to be filmed as such. So considering this charger is working, I'll just sit around. I'll grab a cup of coffee there in the McDonald's. It's one of the problems of electric car ownerships. You're way too close to fast food restaurants. If you just stick to coffee, you're okay, but you become a caffeine addict. Yeah, I didn't film anything. 35 minutes later, and coffee and way too much talking. We are on our way to junction 3. I might go all the ways to Portlaoise. I'll have to see what I'm like in junction 3. But I'm at 93%. I have 111 kilometers estimate range showing. I need to do 100. So I probably should do a quick 5-10 minute top up in junction 3. So 15 minutes later, we are back on our way to Portlaoise. We were at, I think it was 85%, 84% thereabouts. 100 kilometer range showing. I don't think I will, but I might be able to get from here to Portlaoise and then back to Cashel for the way back. But I'll probably end up doing a 5 to 10 minute stop in junction 3 anyway. It is kind of my favorite stop. It's always reliable. Never taken, really. I don't think I've ever been blocked except for that one time that, excuse me, the owner was talking, or was charging a Tesla on the Type 2. It's the one time that I had to actually get someone and unblock the charger for me. Other than that, it's always worked. So that is me done for. So now it's time to go to Portlaoise and a boring meeting. Made it.
3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
So 3 o'clock and we are back on the road. Productive meeting, small crowd but productive meeting. A lot of people were off sick. So yeah, plan for the way back. Spoke to Guillaume. We're just going to do the same strategy back. So we're just going to meet up at junction 3 for a short charge, and then down to Cashel for a full one. So here we are, back in the good old trusty junction 3. 34%. Battery's nice and warm. The back fans have started. Yeah, trouble free as usual. Time for a coffee, quick bathroom break, and I think myself and Guillaume is going to have a chat just to catch up after the meeting. And it's on to Cashel. Don't think I'll take food there because I got stuff at home, but I should actually be home at a reasonable hour, which is great. So hello from the countryside, just outside of Cashel. Now I'll just go outside of the car just to show you what's behind me. It's a bit breezy, so sorry about the audio. That's not too bad actually. There we have the Rock of Cashel. Now I did fly my drone here for a few minutes just to try and get a picture of the rock, but it's very breezy once you go up a few meters, because once you clear the hills, once you clear the cover, it gets pretty breezy. But I did get a lovely shot, so I'm quite happy with that. So now it's on to the charger, quick charge, then home. Here we are at 27%. Fans are just kicking in. Just started charging. Coffee time. Yeah, that's enough. I've stayed here a little bit too long. Just to see how long. Excuse me. Let me just see how long I've been here. "27 minutes, that'll do." Now, and we were back home. A little over 300 kilometers done. Yeah, I kind of booted it, so my consumption is very, very high. But that was kind of to be expected. Nothing else to report, really. Pretty uneventful trip. So, yeah, I guess that's it. I can't fly in this weather.